Good afternoon, and welcome to DripsMedia. It's Monday, October 27th, 2025. We are tracking several major stories from around the globe. A fragile ceasefire in the Israel-Gaza conflict is being tested by mutual accusations of violations. In Eastern Europe, Kyiv is under fire from a new wave of Russian drone strikes, causing civilian casualties. Meanwhile, the U.S. and China have reached a preliminary framework for a trade deal, potentially averting a new round of tariffs. We will have detailed reports on these stories and more. Former President Donald Trump is in Asia, holding critical trade discussions with Japan's new Prime Minister, Sanae Takaichi. The talks, which took place on October 27th, are a cornerstone of Trump's tour of the continent, focusing on securing new trade deals and bolstering economic ties. A significant outcome is Japan's pledge to invest $550 billion in the United States, a move made to stave off potential import tariffs. In return, Japan is expected to increase its imports of American products, including pickup trucks and agricultural goods. These negotiations build on previous agreements, signaling a continued push for a more comprehensive trade relationship between the two economic powerhouses. A fragile ceasefire is holding between Israel and Hamas, part of a U.S.-backed peace initiative to end the two-year conflict in Gaza. The truce, which began on October 10th, has been marred by accusations from both sides. Israel claims Hamas has violated the terms by attacking soldiers and delaying the return of hostages' bodies, leading to retaliatory airstrikes. Hamas denies these claims and alleges that Israel has also breached the agreement. A major sticking point remains the delivery of humanitarian aid into Gaza, with reports of Israel rejecting numerous requests from international organizations. The United States is actively engaged in mediation, hoping to salvage the peace process and move towards a permanent resolution. Russia has intensified its aerial assault on Ukraine with a series of deadly drone strikes targeting the capital, Kyiv. An overnight attack on October 26th resulted in at least 3 fatalities and numerous injuries, including several children. The strikes caused significant damage to residential buildings across the city. This attack followed another barrage the previous day, which also led to casualties. Ukrainian officials report that Russia has launched over 1,000 drones and numerous missiles in the past week alone, primarily targeting civilian infrastructure. As winter approaches, there are growing concerns that these attacks on the energy grid will lead to widespread power outages. The United States and China have reached a framework agreement on trade, a significant step towards de-escalating the ongoing economic conflict. The tentative deal was struck by negotiators ahead of a planned meeting between President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping. Key provisions include a rollback of planned tariffs on Chinese goods, a Chinese commitment to defer restrictions on rare earth minerals, and an expected increase in China's purchase of U.S. agricultural products. While both sides emphasize that this is not a final deal, it marks a crucial breakthrough. The agreement was reportedly reached on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit in Malaysia. The International Court of Justice has issued a landmark advisory opinion ordering Israel to facilitate the entry of humanitarian aid into Gaza. The court ruled on October 22nd that Israel's current restrictions breach its international obligations as an occupying power. The ICJ found that Israel had not provided sufficient evidence to justify its non-cooperation with the UN's Palestinian Relief Agency, UNRWA, which the court described as the backbone of humanitarian efforts in the region. The ruling also emphasized that using starvation as a method of warfare is prohibited. While the opinion is not legally binding, it carries significant moral and legal weight. Israel has rejected the court's findings. Ukraine has escalated its counteroffensive with a series of drone attacks targeting Moscow and its surrounding regions. A large-scale overnight attack on October 26th and 27th saw dozens of drones aimed at the Russian capital, causing explosions and fires. Moscow's airports were temporarily shut down, and an oil depot was reportedly hit. This follows a pattern of recent strikes, including one on October 24th that damaged a residential building. These attacks are part of Ukraine's strategy to hit military and industrial targets deep within Russia. While Ukrainian officials have not officially commented, these strikes represent a significant new phase in the conflict.